Okay.
Over here, by the plant.
And like,
He's gonna think the plant's talking to him. This is great.
and he like looks over and he's like, buddy, I didn't know you could talk. Why you sound like a girl?
I'm not the
All
plant.
plants are girls.
I was hoping you'd come over though. This is Texas. I'm invisible right now.
All of Texas?
Well, not all of Texas.
Oh my god.
A person. I technically lived there for a very short time. You met me.
I don't need to know your backstory. What
Okay.
what do you need?
Well, there's a group of
No,
people.
no, no. Go through the entire fence.
A lot has changed in the past 12 hours.
Good God, man! You have a dangle now. I'm not going to fault you for any sort of like thing that you went through. Your body has gone through a metamorphosis overnight. Please, it's fine. You do not need to apologize. And he just kind of looks at you and puts a hand on your shoulder and just like.
You got a dangle.
Like, all right, you were somebody who lived in Texas,
Right.
and then you
It's
took
not
the name
important
Texas?
though. That part isn't important. This is the important thing.
Why would you open with that if
No.
it wasn't
Well,
important?
I was just trying to introduce myself. Okay, so
Okay.
the important thing is there was a group in here, and now there's still one of them, but the others are gone, but they're coming back, and they want to kill us?
Are they from Texas too?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. But the important thing is they want to kill at least one, if not more, of us, and or do serious harm and damage. So, do
Okay.
you guys have rules or like a safe room?
No, we kind of play
Or-
it fast and loose here.
Yeah, I've heard that. So we should just kind of hightail it on out of here?
I mean, you could fight them. That'd be kind of entertaining. No,
Well-
right?
Am I bound to some sort of thing? I feel like the most responsible thing to do is to know, like, before you put on jewelry given to you by a god.
You feel like the most
Well, I
responsible
just-
thing to do when a god
I-
offers you a gift is to be like, well, what
Well,
is
no,
that?
I-
Is
I
there a
thank you
user
very
agreement
much.
that
I
we
just-
need to sign here?
I feel like
I mean, she's very nice, but this is no Banyan, the god of the lions. I mean, he's the king of the beasts.
And as Bubba walks out, he goes, "Hey, man, now I'm gonna get him turn around. Woo!
Sorry, guys, I speak Bubba. I know how you doing.
And man, film artificial ball to share put his stuff all the time.
You ain't fooling? Hell, my brother Cletus would love to talk to you.
Hey man, Terrell, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they all feel like pretty like people going in.
All right, now sounds good.
I'm just gonna cast in code thoughts to just pull this memory out for later. Someone's gonna want to study.
Are you always invisible?
No, I just did this because I was trying to be stealthy. It's not working very well. I can see
No,
that.
because you're still talking.
I know, I have learned my lesson. I haven't learned my lesson. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna do more stupid stuff. It just kind of happens.
Hello, everybody! Welcome. I kind of threw the cast into the deep end for that one. Hi, it's Thursday night. It's time for a little D&D here on Indigo Chameleon. Thanks for tuning in. Big thank you to Riri01357 for subscribing at Tier 1. It's your 11-month anniversary. I didn't know what to get you, so I got you this D&D. It's the gift that keeps on rolling. So we've got a few announcements before we get started with tonight's game. We have a Discord. It's pretty great. Come and hang out with us. Oh, hi there, Just FML. Thanks for joining us. Come on in. The water's fine. We also have a merch store. Join us in the Discord for cool memes and stuff like that. Now at 20 months. It's a Facebook official now. Oh my goodness. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can buy cool stuff like mugs and t-shirts and a shower curtain like our cool bathroom. we have a shower curtain in our guest bathroom, and then Indigo Chameleon went and bought all sorts of cool indigo, like purpley stuff, and now the bathroom is one of the coolest places in our house to go to. That's not true. That would be really weird. The living room's still pretty great, but the bathroom's pretty great as well. So
I always go in the bathroom.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Indigo Gmail. Thanks for joining us for dinner. That's a really meta weird thing to say in the chat, but we're happy you can join Indigo and I for dinner. A few announcements before we get started with tonight's game. I mentioned the Discord and stuff. Upcoming schedule for this week. Tomorrow night, mateys, you're going to want to tune in for a very special pirate episode. One shot, not DM'd by me, but DM'd by our very own Garrison, who played Slowpoke in Neverland. He's doing a special pirate one-shot. Indigo Chameleon and I get to play, and we get to be pirates. Indigo, you want to tell them a little bit about your character that you're playing tomorrow night? Here, I'll tell them about my character. You ready? I love this. His name is Locker. He is a warforged, and he once belonged to Davy Jones.
Davy Jones Locker.
I love it.
I enjoy him very much. He's very good at all sorts of things. He is Drunk Monk Warforged because they built still in his chest. Locker number 1. Break things down. Punch things. Number 1. The best. So tune in for awesome pirate shenanigans tomorrow night. It's going to be a great time. Nikki B, thank you for carrying this inception forward. Yeah. Texas, who are you playing tomorrow night?
Oh, okay. So I was super excited because our good friend Tim was going to play. You know, Tim, who took over Tim to go Chameleon for a while. But then he couldn't because work and stuff, whatever. So I'm basically playing Tim. I love it. I've got a character. You know, she was ship schooled her whole life, and her name is Tim. And yeah. And she wants to be a stand-up, and she's a bard, and she knows all sorts of science, and she inspires people with it, only most of it's wrong. It's great. I'm excited.
So join us for fun piratey shenanigans tomorrow night, won't you? And then we cycle back around to Tuesday. Tuesday we have another episode of Wanderlust and Exploration of Wildmount as the crew works together to infiltrate a nefarious casino that is holding what they believe to be one of the Goblin brothers from Dread Wrath and Beyond. Dread Wrath and Beyond is the local alchemist and potion shop, and they are currently looking for Dread Wrath and Beyond's brother, Ampersand, which they need to say their name correctly. So join us for fun shenanigans there on Tuesday night as well. And then that will bring us back around to Thursday for some more Lost Isle fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Quintanium, look, lurk. I see you lurking. You're welcome to lurk. Maysay, #fight Gilther. Yes, you are right. And we will. We have not forgotten about our epic one-shot DM by Maysay, where I get to play Maylish, which I'm very excited about, and get to play with these guys. And so Maysay and I are talking. So this is not the end. This is just the beginning. I think that's it for announcements. I think that's it for upcoming schedule. Once upon a time, on the Lost Isle, there was an explosion and bullet people, and they were flying around, and then a spaceship killed, and atavistics went boom. And it was crazy. There was a portal, everybody jumped through it. That's just a brief summary. No, here's what happened. The group found themselves in a very strange place known as Eberronward. They were told that they needed something to get out as an item of great magical power known as the grounding. They would know it because their new friend Etheria would react very strongly to it. Through a series of unfortunate events, including a magical rubber chicken, a train heist, and more time spent in the childcare section, the group managed to rescue the grounding, which turned out to be the secondary part, the yin to Etheria's yang, which caused Etheria to start gathering up a ton of magical energy, creating a portal home for Turk, Cass, William, and Kiara, who have now returned back to their regular bodies and their regular classes, because Dad was nice and let them switch around a little bit last week. No more of that. They are back to the regular Turk as a ranger, Kiara as our resident druid, William as our wizard. I love the Willy Wizard alliteration. And our good Texas bard is back. We now are going to pick up this episode in a very strange place, right at the start of a combat session. As you all jump through the portal and encounter these mysterious individuals that had wrecked the party the first time. Individuals whose faces and hands are a little bit blurred out, almost as if you were looking at a photograph of something that's moving around and walking. And however, all of you are a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser after your recent adventures. Sticking with Tex, right on. As everybody goes ahead and rolls initiative for me, now that you are level 12, is it? Oh man, I gotta kill you guys. Welcome to level 12. Roll initiative. That was your fight music that kicks off in the video game. I'll go ahead and roll initiative as well. Oh, that's not bad. These guys have a pretty good initiative bonus. All right, kids. 35 to 40. 30 to 35.
I thought I was doing good.
25 to 30. Okay? William.
28.
28. 25 to 20. Cass and Turk.
23.
Turk up next. So we'll say it goes William, Turk, Cass. 20 to 15.
19.
Okay. 15.
15.
You mouthed it, but I saw it. I read your lips. And Kiara. Okay, we're going to kick things off at the top of the initiative order. As you all have stumbled through the portal on one side of the room, I'll say this. The wedding party is still very much frozen in place, almost as if, William, as you come skittering out of this portal, you would see yourselves entering into another portal. Almost as if time got a little wibbly wobbly as you guys came into the space. Texas entering back into the space around the same time on the opposite side of the room. You are separated in the club by a very large space. I'll say it is about 80 feet distance between the two of you. Texas on one side of the club near the front doors that lead into the club, with the rest of you entering in on the opposite side of the club, the right side if you were staring at the stage, okay? So that being said, Texas, you were on the far left, about 80 feet from the party. This group of 3 individuals, normally you guys would have to make saves, but due to the magical augmentation brought forth by the crazy, amazing, talented Etheria, you are all immune to the effects of these time-warping monstrosities. So that being said, William, you come into the space about 40 feet at the midway point between you and from what you see is a small Texas bard at the very opposite end of the room. You would see these 3 monstrosities which are just sort of hanging out in a little clump currently at the moment. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast haste on.
The enemies? You can do it on the enemies. That's
Turk.
Are you sure? We do it on one of the bad guys.
Nope, cast it on Turk.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems like a selfish thing, but okay. Turk, you have haste cast upon you. With your movement speed doubling, a +2 to your AC, and you get a full extra action on your turn.
Awesome!
That's the highest I think I've ever heard your voice, pal. Awesome.
It's because I'm hasted.
They're at the other side of the bar.
They're at the middle. I'm going to put them at the middle point of the bar. So they're about 40 feet away from you once you bamf into the space.
I'm going to move out from the portal.
Out from the portal.
Left, I guess.
Okay.
So we're facing them.
Sure.
Okay, because they were coming at us when we were going into the portal, so I assume we came out even with the portal. That's
no, you did not come out the same place you went in. If that makes sense.
Like parallel to.
Oh, parallel to. Yeah, sure. I'll say that. You start moving left, kind of closer to parallel to where these creatures are away from being parallel to where these creatures are.
Right. So I want to move out to their side.
You got it.
What I'm trying to do.
Full movement, like sort of towards that like front wall.
Yeah, move as far out as I can with my movement.
You got it, pal. That's your action. That's your movement. You're doing anything with your bonus action?
No.
Okay. That's your turn, Turk.
So I know that these are bad.
Oh man,
Bad.
you get a weird vibe from them. And you figured when you heard the battle music like being hummed by like the God voice, like you got these guys are bad news.
Well, I'm actually going to reach up and draw a feather from my cap and pull my bow back, and I'm going to fire. But first, looking at these, is there anybody else like in a 5-foot range of any of these guys?
Questions
If I
only
were
a
to say-
rogue would ask. No, currently there's no.
I'm not worried about my allies. I'm worried about anybody else that might get caught in, say, something like a hail of thorns.
Dice Barbarian, what is up, my dude? Tell you what, pal. You got a coin on you? Maybe an Indigo Chameleon coin on you?
Not right in this room, I don't.
That's okay. I always have one on me. Hi, it's your good buddy Scribe. We've got Indigo Chameleon coins. They're pretty great. I'm gonna flip one now. Turk, you're gonna call it in the air, pal. Heads or tails?
Got it. Heads.
Heads. Unfortunately, my headphone fell out, so your flip means nothing. No, it was tails. So yeah, they're a little crowded at the moment, so you wouldn't be able to do that without getting a little bit of collateral damage. But everybody around them looks pretty sturdy.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark instead.
Okay.
On the guy in the middle.
Sure. We'll say that would be creepy looking guy number 2.
Creepy looking number 2. I'm going to actually draw my bow back, and I'm going to go ahead and whisper as I pull that string back to my...
Oh, be careful, be careful.
What are you whispering?
Lejan Gurthnanin, which happens to mean swift defeat to my enemies. And
I will give you.
I'm going to let loose.
I will give you DM
What's that?
inspiration if the next time you say that it's in Klingon. So.
Oh, that was actually Elven.
No, I know,
So-
but the next time you say it, if it's in Klingon,
Next time it has to be
yeah,
Klingon.
yeah. Okay. The arrow flies forward. Give me an attack roll, please.
And we are going to do 16 plus an 11 would be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, you would see this individual almost sidestep the arrow as it goes a little bit backwards in time, but it's not enough for it to avoid this hit. If that hits, roll damage.
I'm going to be rolling sneak attack damage as well, as I am ahead of him in combat order, and so I'll be throwing that onto there.
Okay.
So let's see, it's going to be 6. I rolled a 1, so that's going to be 6 for the arrow itself. Oh, plus 1, so that'll be 7 for the arrow.
Okay.
D6 for Hunter's Mark. Add another 5 to that. We've got 2d6. That's going to be another 8. And how much is it with the oath bow? Is that a d10? Oh, no, that's 3d6. I'm sorry.
Hi, this episode, I forgot to mention, is sponsored by Wolfgarin's Crazy D6 Emporium. If you need D6s, we have them. Wolfgarin's D6 Emporium.
And that was a 13 on those 3d6 as well.
Great.
Is anybody adding those up for me?
Yep, 33 points of damage from one arrow being loosened and hitting this thing, I'm going to say right in the meaty part of the shoulder, as this thing screams out. Super Train, D20, 20. Look at you, that's a great name. Welcome to the tribe, dude. Yep, hits him hard.
Using Horde Breaker, I'm going to go ahead and fire an arrow at somebody standing next to this guy.
You can do that.
Within 5 feet.
There's 3. Do you need a bonus action to be able to do that?
Nope, Horde Breaker is just an option for me.
All right, then go ahead.
But that would be a nat 1 on this. I was so excited with the first hit.
You're like, yeah, Horde Breaker. These people are Alliance. So the horde move does not work on them as the arrow goes flying wide. You doing anything else with your turn, pal?
Oh yes, I do have a second attack that comes with that, and that's a 28
Oh, please.
on that attack as well.
28. Who are you shooting at? The guy in the middle again?
The guy in the middle again. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same guy.
All right.
So how many d8s was that? I mean d6s.
So you don't get the sneak attack.
No, I don't.
This go round. So it's going to be your arrow damage. It's going to be the extra damage from the bow itself, and then any other damage that you want to add. Not that you want to add, but that you get to add to it. That's not sneak attack style. You can go ahead and add that.
Oh wow, man, those are some terrible rolls. That's going to be an additional 13 points of damage.
That's not bad, pal, because with 2 arrows, you bring this thing to 46 points of damage as the beefy ranger that you are.
And with haste, don't you get
Okay,
another
now
attack?
with my haste, I get another attack. Is that correct?
Yeah, you do,
Now,
pal.
with that attack, does that mean this is another attack round? So
No,
No.
it says it only gets a single attack.
No.
just a single attack. Okay.
I do have a question.
Yes.
When are you reloading?
When am I reloading?
Your arrow?
I draw an arrow every time to do it.
Okay. All right.
What do you
Does it take a bonus action to load, or you
for
just
a
go
longbow?
For a
Oh
longbow?
no. Oh no. This,
Only if he's using a gun.
if it
Not
was
using
if it were a
gun.
crossbow,
God.
then yes, it would take a bonus action to reload.
Then give
but
me
as far as
your third attack so we can let other people play.
sorry.
Nah, I'll double haste him.
That's going to be a 28 on that attack.
28 hits.
Oh, man, my damage rolls are so bad. So that's going to be 6 plus 11. That's going to be another 17 points of damage.
17. Wow. Okay.
And I'm done.
You-
Although I might take a bonus action to step into the shadows.
You don't get another bonus action here. You get another action here. You don't get another action and a bonus action here.
Don't I get a bonus action though on my turn?
Not if you hunter mark this thing.
Oh, that's right. I did hunter mark the thing. My bad.
You've done 63
That's-
points of damage. In the
I
words
know.
of Elsa, let it go. Like, is anybody else's turn you want to take? What are you doing? You done? All right. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm done.
All right. At the end of Turk's,
I just went, look at me.
you did. Congratulations. You have gotten the attention of the one in the middle, who lets out this weird scream that sounds like static. It sounds like somebody left their TV on, and there's this weird staticky sound that's a cross between a very loud static and some when you called in and accidentally caught somebody's modem. I'm gonna age myself really old here. Like
Yep.
if you
Got that
called
little
in.
high pitched squeal going
Yeah,
on.
the high-pitched squeal, as this thing lets out one of those squeals. It's going to use its turn to move... Wouldn't be able to reach him the whole way. I'm going to say this. It's going to use its movement to get pretty darn close to Turk. As you see this thing hit the ground and start running on all fours. And then it's so angry at this point that I think it's going to use its action to dash. And it's going to continue moving forward, like moving past tables and chairs and things of that sort, and just get right up in Turk's face with its turn. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to sort of stand there. Its face and hands still blurred out, but it's sort of standing there creepily in front of Turk. You can still see the black suit that it's wearing underneath all this odd fuzz around it. Turk, because you are up close and personal with it, and it is right up against you, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please, at disadvantage.
Wisdom saving at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage, unfortunately.
That's 20 on the first roll,
Okay.
and that would be a 6 on the second.
6 on the second one. For the time being, Turk, unless you have something that prevents you from being afraid, you are frightened of this creature. The otherworldliness of it does not belong here on this plane of existence. It is not from around these parts, and it just being next to it is causing you to flip out a little bit. Okay? So you are currently...
Feeling the fear.
You're feeling the fear. That's going to be its turn. Cass. One of these things has just run up on Turk, and there are another two that look like they're eyeing the crowd.
Oh, that might change some things. So first and foremost, I'm going to hop out of the portal, get my feet on the ground,
Okay.
and then use oh, red. Where can I find it? No. I'm gonna use my action and do Cloak of Shadows.
Cool. Tell me about Cloak of Shadows.
Go invisible for a little bit.
Okay. Is this a spell? Oh, she's coming back.
I think it's a trait.
A
She
trait.
cloaked herself.
She's
I think it's a rogue trait for trickster.
Well,
Hello.
hi. Are we...
Sorry. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows. Gonna go invisible and then take my action.
I love this. You go to cloak yourself in shadowy form as you channel... Oh, your channel divinity power. Yeah. All right. Turn invisible. Poof. Okay.
My original thought was to move over to Turk because I was going to try and slap some decks into him. But now I'm concerned that I'm going to walk right into the fray of things. So I'm going to take a bit of a adjacent route and get away from invoking that attack of opportunity as I pass.
Okay. You're going to take a circuitous route and start heading towards the center of the room.
Going towards Turk. Yep.
Oh, heading towards Turk. Turk is very close to you. You guys all kind of came out of the thing, so you're trying to get close to Turk?
Yeah, I was going to slap some decks into him.
Sure. Is it an action to channel your divinity?
Yes, it's a full action. So
Okay.
I get a movement and that's it.
Cool. So you get right behind Turk. The comforting hand.
That's the goal.
You know, he's like, "Who's there?" And you're like, "I got you. I got your back."
Something lay on hands.
Something dockside. All right, Cass is there. Next up is one of these creatures who is going to grab somebody. He's going to reach out to one of these individuals that is close by to him and that is sort of frozen in this odd aura that's taking place in the area. He grabs this random bystander. We don't know if it's on the groom side or the bride side. But when he grabs this individual, there is now 4 of these creatures standing in the space. Let's roll initiative for this guy. We'll put number 4 right here. That is going to be his action.
So did we see this person transform into this?
You did. You saw this one being go over and touch number 4. Number 4 started shaking violently, and then standing in that space, a la Mr. Smith from The Matrix. There are now 4 of these individuals in this space. Okay? Okay, that's going to be number 1's turn. Texas, you see your buddies.
Okay. Sorry?
You see your friends.
Yeah. Yay? My friends? Okay, cool. Anyway.
William and Kiara and Cass and Turk, who you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it, but no. But yeah, that's right, but not much time has passed, but for me it's been more. I just don't know how much. Okay, so are any of these, like, baddies near the door?
Everybody's at the center of the dance floor. There's a panic at the
like
disco.
40 feet from me?
40 feet.
And they are kind of clumped.
No.
Well, you know what? Not clumped. Okay.
No, they're clumped. They're clumped.
I'm gonna do a bit of an experiment because I need to see if something works before I blow a nuke on it. So I'm gonna walk up towards one of them.
Okay.
The closest one to me.
30.
In this little group.
You're going to use your movement, which is 30 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. We'll say 30 feet. So I'll be within 10 feet of that one.
Sure.
Why not? Yeah.
Well,
That's fun. And I'm gonna say, listen, I'd suggest you walk on out that door and don't look back, okay? And I'm gonna see if suggestion works on them, like if they can be charmed. Because I don't want to waste a charm spell if they don't work. Because this is only a level like 2. So it's a wisdom save of 17.
Okay. It's good that you only use a level 2. These creatures, unfortunately, are immune to the charmed condition.
Okay. I had a feeling, but I had to test.
No, I appreciate you testing it out. That's your action. That's your movement. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm going to inspire. I'm going to look over at Kiara, and I'm going to say, these guys are like armadillos fishing for acorns. Take them out.
Confusingly, you feel inspired by this statement, Kiara. As everyone pictures armadillos fishing for acorns. It's the new Pixar movie coming out. I'm very excited. You're inspired, Kiara, which is great because it's your turn. What are you doing?
It's a D10, by the way.
Girl, you fancy.
Alright, let me just write that down. Okay. How close are these now 4 together?
Okay, I'll say that the 4 are within a 20-foot radius. Like the 20-foot little circle would catch all 4 of them.
Okay. Cool. I cast Entangle.
Great.
At their feet.
Great. That is going to be counterspelled. Okay. Yeah. Counterspell.
Counterspell the counterspell.
Great. What level are you casting counterspell at?
3.
Level 3. I wonder if it meets it. No. I'll just say it does. Poof. Counterspell goes off without a hitch. One of them was trying to counterspell the effects that were going on. Instead, those leafy vines start creeping up. Is it a save on my part?
Trying to creature in the area. Strength save.
1, 2,
I bust your trace buster.
3, 4. 2 of them make it. 2 of them do not. I will say 3 and 4 make it. 1 and 2 don't.
Okay. That's fine.
Actually, you wouldn't catch 3 here. 3's right up on Turk, which is pretty close to the group at this point.
2 is right up on Turk.
2 is right up on Turk.
Yes.
Then I will say 4 makes it. 1 and 3 do not.
Okay. Creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed saving throw. They're currently restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make another strength check against strength save against the spell DC.
Okay.
On a success, it frees itself.
Okay.
So it's 20-foot square starting from there.
Yeah, leafy vines.
Give them a
Yep.
+1 to that save, right?
17 was my DC, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And it's difficult terrain for everyone else.
Got it. Okay, yeah. They don't look happy about being held in place. That's your action. You doing anything with your bonus action?
I was going back and forth between 2 spells for my action. Now I have to look at my bonus action.
Oh, no.
You know what? Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah.
Okay. It's mysterious. It's creepy. I'm about it. Cool. One of these individuals, the other one here that didn't touch number 4, because 2 is currently on Turk. 1 created a big baddie, so I'll say this is number 3. Number 3 is going to go a little hard. He is going to cut the distance, and he is actually going to flank Turk with this other one. He is going to flank Turk just on the other side, and it's that odd feeling, that odd sense of like, oh man, this doesn't feel good. Unfortunately, Cass, even though they cannot see you, you are right there up in the thick of it, being right behind Turk, and just being in this thing's presence. I need a wisdom save from you at disadvantage, please.
Complete failure, 1 regardless.
Complete failure, 1 regardless. You are currently frightened of this creature. Its otherworldly presence is enough to put you on edge. So yeah, it is not a good day. Okay. That's one of them. We're going to go back to the top of the initiative order with William.
Okay. Okay, so there's 2 on top of Turk.
2 on top of Turk. 1 right in front of him, 1 off to the side. You don't know where Cass is. Kiara has entangled 2 of them, like in the center of the dance floor, and they're not moving. But the one that didn't get caught in it ran up to help his buddy.
Gotcha. Ooh. Alright. Oh, crap.
No, he's not here.
Yeah.
You haven't met him yet. He's...
Try to figure out what I can do to get Turk out of
Sure.
there.
Once again, tonight's episode is brought to you by Turk's D6 Emporium. D6. If it ain't Wolfgarin's D6, it's bad.
Okay, well, I gotta do something.
Stop
right?
bragging. That's such a good dice stash.
Alright, how about...
I don't think I've ever heard you go full pert happily on me. Like for the... And the name of the spell I'm going to cast is this spell, which is... Alright, buddy, come on. 5.
Okay, so how far away from my eye to the ones that are stuck on the floor? Because I moved.
You moved
30 feet
perpendicular.
away.
You moved perpendicular, but you didn't. I'll say this: they're about. I put them at 40. I'll say now they're about like 50 feet away from you. If you went to the diagonal of the room.
Okay, so I just went straight left from the thing.
You're
so
still in the room where it happened, but
right?
you're a little ways away.
Okay, how about we do...
Kiara, Texas, I love you. Go.
Oh, what did they do?
They're singing, no one else is in the room where it happened.
Where it happened.
I am going to cast slow... Oh, wait. Check the range here. Yes, okay. Oh, no, I'm not. Because that's concentration. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah! I'm about it.
Okay, I'm going to go with a sapping sting.
A sapping sting? Look at
one
you.
That's the one that's closest to the one that hasn't been hit, but is next to Turk. So the one that's got full health.
You got it.
All right, so let me roll this. Oh, actually, it's a Constitution save of 18.
Constitution save. They are pretty constituted. This one saves.
Okay.
The 15 on the die.
All right. Well, then that's it for that, and I will hold my actions. Hold the rest of my stuff.
Hey man, you look really good holding your action. Like
holding it.
It's pretty great.
My
Holding it
bonus
down. You look great, pal. You got the haircut. You shaved. It's awesome. Okay. One of these guys is going to try to break free from his entanglement. What is that strength save? One more time, EKB. 17. He meets it. He beats it. So he's going to use his whole turn to get free from that action. And he is going to use his turn to help assist his buddy from untangling himself. But that is going to be number 4's go right there in the center. Turk! You so scared, pal.
I am scared. And because I'm scared, I'm going to use a cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm moving away from this guy. What's as far away as I can get and still be in the building?
Ooh, pal. You could run alongside that back wall as much as your movement feet would allow. So I'm guessing, what, you got 35 of movement? 40?
I've got 30 plus my haste, which doubles that, so 60.
60? You could probably move 60 feet away from this thing and get closer to the front door where Texas used to be.
I'm going to head to where Texas used to be.
Okay.
And then turn around and fire off a few arrows.
All right. Make all of these at disadvantage, my dude.
Disadvantage. Right. First shot on number 2. Let's see. That's a 26. And that is a 16.
16 is not going to hit.
Okay, Horde Breaker on the one standing next to him.
Do you need to land the attack for that to happen?
Let me double check that.
Please do.
It says, once on each of my turns, when I make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original.
Okay.
And within range of your weapon.
Excellent. Go ahead and make another attack for me then. I'm going to look up Horde Breaker.
That is a, the first roll was a nat 20.
That one's not going to work.
And the second roll is a 13.
Oh, that's going to miss. Oof, doesn't work.
All right. So, second shot on the main guy. First roll's a 23. Oh my gosh, second roll's a nat 1.
Nope, not going to hit. Those arrows are just flying all over the place. All
They
really
are going everywhere.
wibbly wobbly, nimbly bimbly.
Third attack.
Like a cat in a
Third
tree.
attack. First one's a 30. Second one's a 27.
27 hits! Roll
I hit.
damage.
And, okay. Now, Cass is invisible within 5 feet. Does that count as an ally? Or
So
not?
I have thought about this, and I'm trying to
I think
figure out.
they have to be doing a help in order for me to
I
have that
feel like the enemy needs to know they're there and be a little freaked out by the fact that they're there to kind of draw attention away. So
I fully accept that.
I can't give
fully
this one
accept
to
that.
you.
I fully accept that, but I will be taking my damage rolls. The arrow itself, finally a better hit, is 11 with the arrow.
William Chiara, do you want to argue that point?
Why would we argue?
That's right, you wouldn't. Shut your mouths. All right, keep going, sir.
It's going to be 26 altogether.
We got attacked.
Sorry,
There was
sorry,
we should roll on
so
that
sorry,
one.
so sorry. That was I'm needlessly aggressive. I'm sorry.
It's a bonus.
I'm all hyped up. Two of you take 2 points of the psychic damage, and we'll go from there. So sorry, AKB.
That was 26 total on that, and that
Just gonna
does
go
take
cry over my
entire
sweater.
turn. I'm crying over my.
She
my-
made him a
my-
sweater. So good.
I had great hits with all my first rolls. I just want to throw that out there.
You did, man.
That disadvantage killed me.
World's best cup of coffee.
What
Was
was
not
the damage?
26.
26 total on that.
To which guy,
That brings
buddy?
it up
The one that was up on you?
to number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
The pincushion.
Yeah, number 2. He is not going to like the fact that you disengaged and ran away from him, so he is going to quickly follow suit. Cass, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity, you are welcome to do so.
Oh, sure. Well, would help if I could see all my stuff. Let's see.
Now, if you have the Lorecaster feat, you are able to cast a spell as your reaction. It does not
So
have to
I
be a
actually
melee
have a
attack. You have a question?
She does have a question that she's going to ask you shortly, but in that, can I ask you why you got an advantage on your attack?
Why I got
on me and Vicky?
But no, I was just doing that because you were my 2 DMs at the table.
Oh,
DMs.
gotcha.
I knew what he was doing.
No, I was just being needlessly aggressive. Chaos, what are you gonna do, sweetie?
So I had a question about Warcaster. If I close
Please.
my eyes because I'm scared, does it still work?
No.
It
Okay,
works
cool.
twice as much. Double.
In that case, I'm going to. I'm real scared. This is not logical that I would cast anything
Don't.
other than get the hell away. So
Great.
let's go ahead and. I don't have get the hell away.
Don't get me wrong. Here's the deal. On your turn, you are welcome to do this. This is just this thing's running away from you. Are you going to do anything to it as it runs away?
No, that's gonna be even more scary. So,
Okay, cool.
like,
Yeah, you just let it go.
yeah.
You just let it go.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna run up to Turk, and it's gonna start to beat upon Turk with these weird looking fist.
So
No.
it was able to get 60 feet up to me. Just double
Oh, it
checking,
doesn't be
making
able to
sure.
do that. No, it's going to run and it's going to dash. That's going to be its whole turn. That's what it's
I'm
going
gonna
to
be
do then. Yeah. Right, caught up next to you. Cool. That's its turn. Cass.
I'm just gonna run around the building, you guys. You pick them off as I'm running around. All right?
Yeah.
Cass, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to book it to the bar since me moving isn't going to invoke anything, and I'm going to get as close to Wine in Hand and Mandrake as I can and appeal to Cheshire. to
How
help them
long?
out.
How long does this invisibility last, my dude?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Wait,
into-
until no. Actually, I lied. Until the end of your next turn, or until you attack or cast a spell. So I haven't done any of that.
You haven't done any of that. So on your turn, you're just gonna be like, ha ha, yeet, and you just go.
Yeah, pretty much.
You head towards
Yeah,
the
and
bar.
I'm gonna head to Wine in Hand, and where
Okay.
Mandrake is sitting at the bar, and I'm gonna, hopefully, with them both being what they are, and Wine in Hand wearing the pendant as well, I'm gonna appeal to Cheshire and be like, listen, some stuff's going down. We don't really have it under control. You want to help out?
Give me a D20 to see if you catch Cheshire's attention right now. The gods are listening at all times, but sometimes they've got their own kind of personal stuff to take care of. So it's not you. It's not me. It's you. 11.
11.
Yeah. You take your time to reach out to Cheshire. You're like, oh, Chesh, God of Chaos, help me. And he goes, I'm sorry, the god you have dialed is no longer in service. If you'd like to reach another god, you're a dirty heathen. So you just don't, you don't read, he's not there. Yeah, that's fair.
Was I supposed to give you a 100 or a 20? It says percentile. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I said a D20 because I was
Okay,
trying to be
okay,
nice
cool.
to you and the odds
making
were better for you, but even then, you got burned. Yeah, it
Still
said that.
sucked, yeah.
Okay, I'll say that was your bonus action. You doing anything with your action?
I would have lost the invisibility. Is that right? Or did that
At the end of your turn.
count as a okay? In that case, let's go ahead and see if I can mess up the room on some emotional drugs here and see if we can calm some emotions and get some of these people a little less aggro. Right?
Okay. You're
I'm
trying
all
to
about that.
you're trying to calm
about
the
that
monsters
chaos.
down.
Mostly I'm doing this because Cass is really heightened right now and is going to be like, if I'm chill, I can do better. So maybe
You're trying to calm your own
it could
emotions.
do better. Well, yes, but also
Okay, give me a charisma saving throw or purposely fail your save.
Okay. Uh-huh. What do you want? Me to purposely
She
fail
rolled a
it?
nat 20.
Yeah, no. It was,
Cass, you're trying to get the spell to affect you. This is a save to resist the spell. Would you like to purposely fail the save?
yes, of course. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but I have to ask.
Roll.
Like, I have to. Yeah, the frightened condition upon you is immediately released. You are no longer frightened, as you were just like, cool.
That was a 20-foot sphere around me, so I guess if anyone else was within that, maybe I should make the roll as well, or I don't know, focusing on.
You know who used to be in that 20-foot sphere?
Turkey boy.
Turk. You know who's not in that 20-foot sphere?
Turkey boy.
Turkey boy.
He used his turkey legs to get away.
He uses turkey
Gobble,
legs
gobble.
to get away.
Oh, I get that joke now.
Okay.
Wow.
The other one's going to try to use their turn to get out of the entanglement, and with a little help from his friends, he does.
He gets by with a little help from
From his friends. He's out. Cool. Texas, your turn.
Okay, so I'm having trouble picturing where all the bad guys are.
Cool.
So,
You ready? Let me break it down for
how
you.
could I get together within a 15-foot cone per se?
Okay. If you hit anything with a 15-foot cone, you will hit any number of party goers that came to this
Right.
wedding that are frozen in place. Right now, here is the scene that you see before you. Not too far away from you is a frightened-looking Turk that is basically playing Ring Around the Rosie with one of these monstrosities as they go running around the room. Two of them have been stuck in a
He's
tangle.
kiting.
a tanglefoot of leaves or a tanglefoot of vines at the very center of the space. Did you move at all on your last turn, Texas?
No.
No?
I'm still 10 feet
Yeah,
from
Turks.
that one that I tried to suggest.
Yes. You are right up close, like 10 feet away from this group of 2 that you tried to suggest. There is another one that's kind of off closer to where your friends are, where Cass and but Cass ran away and she's invisible. You have no idea where she is. She's closer to, like, basically Kiara.
So there's 2 within 10 feet of me.
Absolutely.
Are there other guests within that little 10-foot little sphere?
No, not in the 10-foot sphere.
The 10-foot. Okay, cool. Well, then instead of doing the other thing that I was going to do, I'll just cast Shatter because that always works out so well for me.
Okay.
Where I pull out I think it's a lute usually.
Okay.
Or maybe, and cast Shatter.
Great.
So they're going to have to make a con save of 7.
Arcady, what up, dude? All right. Con save of what?
17.
17. They're pretty constituted. However, one of them fails, the other one makes it.
Okay. Oh, I can't remember. No, it's failed or half as much. Okay, so the 3d8 is going to be. Oh, come on. There it goes. Ugh. 12.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, so 12 and 6.
12 and 6 for the other one. Got it.
Do you need to know it's thunder?
Thunder
You
damage.
need to know.
Nah.
Yep.
They don't have an immunity to thunder.
Also with my. No, I can't do that because that's another spell. Darn it, and it's not a cantrip. Okay, so I guess I'll just inspire again with my next bonus action. I need to think of another thing. Let me see. Kiara got inspired, so let's go to William. Listen, these guys' cornbread ain't baked in the middle. You need to hit them with some fire.
Oh, wait! You need to hit them with some fire. Alright. Cool. You are inspired, William. Kiara, you're up.
Okay. Well,
All of your friends have abandoned you. You are very close to one of these creatures. There is no one else around you. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Why? Actually, cannibal.
okay, cool. I am going to bonus action wild shape into a giant scorpion.
Get that big scorpion energy. Okay, go ahead. You were going to wild shape into a giant scorpion.
Yes, giant scorpions are pretty cool.
They're pretty great.
Because I'm so excited for this. I am going to scuttle my scorpion behind up to this guy that's really close to me.
Did you say scuttlebutt?
I said scuttlebutt.
Gotcha.
I am going to use the scorpion's multi-attack, which makes 3 attacks.
Give me 3 attacks.
2 with its claws, 1 with its sting.
Are you of that special, awesome druidness that your animal attacks count as magical attacks?
Yes, they do.
That will help. Go ahead and give me 3 attacks.
First one is a 14 plus 4, so it's an 18.
18 does not hit.
Okay. Good, that's better. That's an 18 plus 4.
That hits.
So that's 1 claw. And the stinger is a 17 plus 4. 21.
20, yes, that hits as well.
Okay, so 1 claw and 1 stinger. D8, please.
Yeah.
If I rolled in the tray, that's a 7, 8, 9 bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength save, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Strength save that it fails.
Cool. It is currently grappled.
Great. You see Kiara grab a hold of one of these things and hold it with their claw.
And the stinger comes up to smack it. There's my D10. That is an 8, 9, 10 piercing damage. I'm trying to write all of this down as I go. But I lost
get
pencil. So that was 10. No, that was 9. What's that? And then 8, 9, 10. I need a con save as well.
Con save. Ooh. Is this poison?
Yes.
They are immune to poison.
Okay. They are immune. Alright, never mind that. They don't take the extras. That's 19 points of damage. Which is really sad, because that would have been really cool.
That would have been super cool. I'm so sorry.
I get 4d10 worth of poison damage, so that would have been awesome.
They're not quite human. They're not quite. I'm so sorry.
Right. It's okay. That's okay.
I still love you, and I love giant scorpions. Yes, William.
How did William blow up? Just for clarification, how did William blow up the ship in the last game?
He used his fireball and his blight.
Okay, excellent.
Because that's what you told me to do.
Yes, perfect.
Great.
He needed to know what was still left in his arsenal. That was what that was.
Oh no, dog. Oh. those two went bye-bye.
Yep, but you didn't use the magic missile wands. What?
I did not use the magic missile wand. Okay, Kiara. There's one in the middle. This one is going to turn towards Texas. It's not happy with Texas. And it's going to move forward towards her, and it's going to make two big meaty fist attacks. Texas, 29 to hit for the first one.
Oh, just barely.
28 to hit with the second one.
Wow. Yeah. Gee.
Okay.
Overkill?
No, not really.
Just
the first attack is going to do 17 points of damage. As this fist comes into you, and you feel this coldness where it impacts your shoulder. And then, for the second attack, you take another 12 points of damage. Boom, boom. And I need a Constitution saving throw, Texas.
All right. Gee.
How far away is Texas from me?
21.
Texas is 50 feet away from you at this point. I think that's what we established.
I'm 10 feet from the center of the room.
60 feet away.
Okay.
Okay. Texas, con save.
That was a 21.
21. Cool. You are not slowed. But this thing is right up on you, and it's starting to make odd hissing noises at you. Texas is 4 states away. Dice, barbarian, you rascal. Great. That is the creature's turn. William, we go back to your turn.
Okay. So is the one that Turk is kiting looking pretty rough? Or...
Oh my gosh. This thing looks like a stiff breeze is going to knock it down.
Okay. So then the one that was beside him is also heading towards him as well?
Nope.
The one that moved away?
Nope.
No. So only one left?
There's one up on Turk.
Okay.
There's one up on Turk. There's two in the middle. That next one that was up on Turk is going to go chasing after Turk right after you.
Is he grappled? Which one's grappled?
Oh, no. That's the one Kiara has grappled. He's held up in a little pinchery claw. That's that
okay,
guy.
then I am going to take whichever one is free.
One next to Turk, two in the middle, one in a pinchy grip. Kiara now with pinchy grip action.
Okay, so the one that's in the middle, the non-pincery moved one.
The one that's fighting Texas, or the one that's just in the middle of the dance floor?
The one that's fighting Texas.
One that's fighting Texas.
I'm going to go Ray of Frost.
Okay.
And that is a 26 to hit.
Okay. 26 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. It's a magnificent 6 points of damage.
Doesn't look like it does 6 points of damage. But you're really proud of yourself. And if I could, I'd give you one of those little stamps. Or if you get 10, you get a free personal pan pizza.
Oh, that's nice. His movement speed is reduced by 10 feet, though.
Okay.
So he's slowed that way.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm going to do.
Got
Continue on.
Got it. That's the end of the turn. The one in the pincher grip. They are grappled, correct? He's going to make some swings at you. I think he's just going to start beating on the carapace of this poor Scorpion. Scorpion, that's a 16 to hit. I'm not sure that hits.
It takes their AC, right? Not mine. Because I can talk.
You're the Scorpion AC.
Scorpion AC is 15, so yes, that hits.
Oh, that hits. Okay. You gonna take some damage, girl. Girl, you in danger. Probably not, because you wild shape.
I'm in danger.
Okay, that's not bad. 14 points of damage from the first attack. And then it's an 18 to hit, which is going to hit. 11 points of damage on the second hit, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a D12, Victoria. That is not a D20.
Victoria.
Sorry.
That was weird. That was kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
They were roommates.
They were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
18.
18 makes the save. Very good. That's going to be it for its turn. Turk.
Okay. Do I get another save on this sphere, or is
You
this
will
sphere
at the
just-
end of this turn.
So at the end of my second turn from when I was feared.
From the end of your second turn from when you was feared.
Okay, so I'm still feared. Now,
Because
next
this thing
question I have-
hasn't gotten a chance to do anything else. If it had gotten
know
a
it
chance to
hasn't.
do anything else, you would have been not a feared. But it hasn't done anything because you ran away. Which
I
is
know,
what
I
Billy
keep running
did all
too.
throughout middle school. So I don't fault you.
Well, I am going to take my bonus action to disengage.
Disengage.
Yes. And as I'm running away, do I still see this guy, or
You do.
can I fire at advantage to the other guy? Oh, here's the next question I have. I'm just asking, as I'm running away, because isn't the whole fear thing?
You're running away. You're like, I gotta get away from this guy. But
Yes, but the whole frightened thing.
You see another guy that looks just like him, and you go, I'm not afraid of this guy.
And so, am I not afraid of him?
I don't know
So
if that's how logic works, but
I don't either. That's why I
these-
had to ask.
These guys look identical. I don't know if you would have the wherewithal to just be like, I'm sure that one pays his taxes and that one does not. Like, I just don't know.
Okay, then that's okay. The question I do have, though, is I have advantage on anybody that has not taken attack this turn.
No, I don't think you're reading that correctly. I think that works. Is this the ambusher thing?
This is the assassinate thing.
Okay, the assassinate thing. I think that's before anything, because you're an assassin rogue, correct?
Is it? Yes.
That is the first go round. If before they have a
Okay.
chance to do anything.
In combat at all. Okay, I see what you're saying now. So I am at disadvantage on this shot, however. I am taking a shot at the one on Texas.
The one on Texas, you're like, this guy in particular, I don't like.
As I'm moving, and I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at him.
Now these, I don't know how to rectify this because these are at way disadvantage. Because you swore a vow of enmity towards the one that you are running away from.
However, I only have disadvantage on using any other weapon in combat until that vow of...
Not if you don't shoot at the one that you marked?
Let me go back to the oath bow, because I've read this a couple times.
I mean, you can't have triple disadvantage. On
When I
one.
make a ranged attack against my sworn enemy, I have advantage on the roll.
Okay.
In addition, target gains no benefit. While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage on
With
attack
all
rolls
other-
with all other weapons.
Okay, I'm about it. Yeah. Give me an attack at disadvantage, my dude.
Okay, so... Yeah, disadvantage has been killing me. However, I just saw that I do have advantage against the other guy. So would that balance out the disadvantage advantage?
It would.
Disadvantage. Okay, just double checking. All right. Oh yeah, first roll is a 3, so that's not going to help.
Not gonna help.
And second roll was so there's a 14 and a 16 were my 2 rolls on. Sorry, Texas.
Total? No. Arrows go wide. Is that your turn?
So I'm going to finish out the rest of my
Another wisdom
movement.
save. This one regular. After you make your movement. As your-
I'm not finished with my turn. I still have attacks.
Oh, okay. How many shots are you taking?
I've only made 1 attack so far, and that was the one on against Texas. As I'm moving away from the guy that I was in melee range with. Okay.
Bonus
So
action
I
to
took a pot
disengage.
shot, hoping to get a little sneak attack in. You know how
missed.
it is.
Yeah, I
just in
get
that
you.
whole roguish thing.
Yeah.
Gonna continue moving, whip around, firing at my guy now.
Okay.
And so
straight shot.
Straight shot. First attack. Oh my gosh. That would be a 1 plus 11, a 12.
That doesn't hit.
I just thought I didn't think it might. Oh my! I just rolled a freaking another 1. I'm going away right now.
Okay, hang on.
I'm going to go downstairs and grab a drink. I'm going to have a beer. I don't drink
No,
beer.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
There's not one in the house anywhere.
No.
None of my neighbors drink.
No.
But there's got to be a beer somewhere around here. I'll be back.
Go get a root beer. Go get a. Oh my God.
He has a beer, but it's a root beer.
I drove Wolf to drink. I am the greatest DM that has ever lived. A&W. Well, while Wolf goes to get a Barks, we're gonna keep going with the initiative. 2 nat 1s. Honestly, the astronomical odds.
So he took 3. He took all 3 attacks, right?
All 3 attacks.
Okay. Did he run off as well? He still ran, right?
Yeah, he's
still kiting.
Dang. Okay. Well, it's one of the guys' turns now. On the turn. And it's the one that was chasing after Wolf. He's going to see that chasing after Wolf was a lost cause, and he's instead going to go over towards back to his buddy that was being chomped on by the scorpion, and he's just going to spend all of his turn running back to where that scorpion was. Catching up on the scorpion guy. And that's where that guy is. And then we go back to we go to Cass's turn. Cass, it's your turn. Cass is getting a beer with Turk. So we'll
No. She's back already. It was a quick beer. It was just a shot. So Cass is really disheartened by watching from the bar people get hurt. And she's not about to let this happen again, so she's going to cast Mass Healing Word at 6th level.
Oh, what's your range on Mass Healing Word?
It is 60 feet.
Okay.
So whoever is going to be within
I'm going to
how much
say,
Turk got.
because I don't want Turk to go get another beer, that it catches everybody. It catches everybody. That Mass Healing Word.
Does that is that possible to apply to self as well, or
It is.
what I need to be able to see myself? Okay. In that case,
I look at myself and I go, "You're doing great." Yeah.
You're freaking awesome.
You're
Spencer.
freaking awesome today.
Only if you have a mirror.
I look at myself and I say, "I'm freaking awesome," as I take my multivitamin and go to bed by 8:30.
Like a boss.
So that is
So I have to ask: is LaCroix French for beer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
LaCroix is drinking a beer as if it was a beer that was on a truck and somebody threw a pineapple or a coconut at the truck as the truck was driving under an underpass. That is.
like a Skittle sneeze.
Oh my gosh! Stinky Pete 234. Thanks for the follow. That's one of my favorite Toy Story characters. You're the best. Cass, how much are you healing people for?
12.
Arkini, you are not invisible. I will have a 1 shot of beer with you.
A 1 shot of beer.
He said 1 shot of beer. All right, everybody heal for 12 points.
So.
Say thank you to your cleric.
Thank you, Cleric.
Thank you.
And then
I feel 12
as
points
my
better.
action, because that apparently is a bonus action, I'm going to stick my tongue out at the bad guys, because I know you won't let that be a bonus action.
Whoop, whoop.
Give me a performance check. No, sweetie, in D&D we roll dice, but I love where your head is at.
That should count for a 20.
So it looked like this.
Give me a performance check at advantage, please, since you
Yeah.
acted it out.
That's also a 10. What the heck?
Two
So 10 plus
10s?
10 is 20. Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah. What happens if you roll
called
two
math.
of the same numbers during advantage?
Oh my gosh. They
Ask
automatically
Turk.
double. That's the G&G rules.
Well, the 5-1.
There's got to be a rule that if you roll 2 nat 1s, it equals a nat 20. Like, that should be a new house rule.
There has
like,
to be, right?
Like, you fail so good, it becomes a success. You know? Kind of like every Will Ferrell movie. Okay,
I think
that's...
this is like my fourth nat 1.
I mean, I agree, but like, why are you gonna put it out there like
Sorry,
that?
God.
He is fiery.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I made those movies. Yeah, be mad at me,
But you
folks.
are fiery bitter today. Like you're.
I'm a little... I've been working all day. I got to see a shot of whiskey in my future. Or a shot of LaCroix, depending on where you're from. That is... That was Cass's turn. Another one of these bad guys. That's all up in Texas's grill. Who's gonna
Don't
make...
forget to heal for 12, Turk. I don't know if you heard it.
Yes, I got it. Thanks. I haven't been touched yet. I keep running away like a little boy.
Texas. 21 to hit.
Yep. Let's just assume everything hits her because
You got it.
apparently they can't roll.
Okay, hold on.
17
whoa.
damage.
But no.
Yes. You got to do that before the attack lands, and I roll damage. That's the first attack. 17 damage. You have sat on these abilities for so long.
No, I was trying to say no, but I.
Yeah, well, trying works in horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm pretty sure that's how the saying works. That's the first attack. The second attack is a 22.
The answer is yes.
William,
Yes,
would you like to do anything for the second attack?
Well, actually, I read my ability, and it actually doesn't say that. Temporal Shunt doesn't require to catch you before.
No.
It says as
Temporal
soon as you
Shunt
trigger-
does it. I say it.
Then I shall shutteth my moutheth.
Feisty.
Tell you what, pal. How much damage do you take on that first attack, Texas?
I don't remember, like 12, 17, something like that.
17. What is the save on Temporal Shunt, William? Because you would have eliminated both of these attacks. I see the need to want to eliminate both.
It's an 18 Wisdom save.
18. Ooh, they're not very wise. They might be wise. Oh, crud. That's only a 17. I only give him a +2 to Wisdom. 17. This guy disappears.
It's 18. 18, yep.
Number 1 disappears. He is shunt up.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
So I get to add that 17 back?
You get to add that 17 back, and Texas, it is your turn.
Cool. I've still got those 2 guys on me, right? Within 10 feet?
You do.
Yeah. Well, second verse, same as the first, except a little bit louder and a little bit worse. Now I'm going to cast Shatter.
Hang on. You've got one guy on you. One of them disappeared.
Yep.
He doesn't exist right now. He's out of time and space.
Great. Well, can I move a little bit so that I have 2 people in my 10 feet of bubble space with where they are?
There's one grappled. Is it still grappled?
Yeah, but I don't want to go too near the grappled. Oh, no, grappled by the vines, not by a person.
No, grappled by the scorpion.
Pincher.
Pincer.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt.
Pincer
I
love.
don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt Kiara.
So, and then there's the one that was, I don't know, did it chase me down to grab a beer?
No, it turned back.
Turn back towards the scorpion. You keep running away.
So that might be a good attack because her scorpion form can take damage. It'll just revert her back to her normal form.
Okay, we'll do it then. Sure, why not?
I take umbrage in the fact that you have a banishment spell that does not require any concentration. From a DM perspective, this seems wildly broken.
Well, it's only a single
you're welcome.
round, though, right?
Yeah,
Only
Yeah.
6 seconds.
but that
But
even,
yeah,
that's not no bueno. Okay, cool.
It took Turk off a train.
Oh, bro, I was there. I was on that choo-choo with you. Cool. Texas.
All right. So this time it's a 4th level shatter then?
4th level shadow on the one guy, or are you catching
No,
Kiara in
I'll
this?
go ahead and let it. I'll go ahead and then
Do
I'll
it.
heal her if I need to.
Technically, it'll get 2 guys because it's got the one guy who ran back over and the one guy she's pincering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question I have is, does the carapace
But
take
it's okay. I'll just inspire her too afterwards.
Texas
I'll
versus
better
the
than I'll inspire.
Scorpion pincher, guys. Go ahead.
And I've been collecting inspiration from chat, and I've combined it into one mega inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, so so that is 5d8. It's a con save of 17, first of all.
Pretty constituted. I'll say the one of the pincers makes it. The one next to the pincers gets a nat 20. So they both make it. Dude,
Seriously?
it's Magnoth's dice. Don't yell at me. You know the power of those dice.
Why are
And
you
does
using
Kiara
that
make
off
it?
price?
I don't roll for
He does?
Kiara.
Okay. Well, I only rolled 19 anyway. There were like 2 1s and a 2 in there. I should have just rolled on real dice. So it would have been 19. So even halved, it's like what 8?
Hey, good news. The one that's been chasing Turk, all wibbly wobbly, nibbly bibbly, falls down and disappears in a little puff of smoke.
All right, and I'm gonna look over at Kiara in her little scorpion form and be like, okay, I combine like 3 different things.
I have one.
You do? Oh, that's right, you do. Okay, Turk, right? Turk's next thing because I went Kiara, William. Okay, Turk's next. All right.
Does it help with nat ones? I just asking.
Sure. You get a D10. So I'm like, hey, Turk, you gotta hit him while they're more nervous than a pig in a craw grapple factory.
What? I feel so inspired right now. I don't know what that was.
What is happening? What?
Just, you should have to repeat that. Just say the exact same thing you just
Turn
said.
it into one big old phrase.
Texas, take everybody but Texas.
Hit them while they're more nervous than a pig in a crawl grapple factory.
Got it.
Texas, roll me a D4.
Okay.
Okay,
Take
Google,
minute,
what's
David.
frog grapple?
I don't know. That
Love
is
those
a
Google questions.
2.
Turk, you're inspired. Cast Kiara and William, you take 2 points of psychic damage as you spend time trying to figure out what Texas just said. Like, what? What? But Turk, you're inspired. But Kiara, Cass, and William, 2 points of psychic damage, please. Like, because you're.
I think no matter what you roll,
Okay.
we would have taken psychic damage.
The what factory? Why do they have an apple factory? Okay, great. That's
Listen, I
like.
have to thank Dice Barbarian, Arkini. Oh gosh, was that it? I think there may have been somebody else. I don't even know. I've lost track. But you gotta thank them for that too, because you know.
You're welcome.
Thank them or blame them.
Hey guys, I mean this. Thanks.
Oh no, now it has had something to do with
You're
that
welcome.
too. So.
I mean this. What?
What?
We have proof. It's in chat.
Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna
Kiara.
need a LaCroix. Somebody get me a LaCroix.
I'm gonna-
Now.
You broke Dice Barbarian. I just need to tell you broke Dice Barbarian. with that.
So glad, pal. Dice Barbarian, you've been adopted. You're yeah. Kiara, go for it.
Well, I have one person in my claws.
One of them next to you dissipated in a little poof of smoke.
And I
Santa
still
Claus.
have Claw Boy.
You still have Claw Boy. You still have White
he's
Claw.
in one of my claws, so I'm going to bap him with my other claw and my stinger.
Bap,
Boop his snoot.
boop him. Boop that snoot.
23. to hit.
I like how you just like shut down for a second. I must process.
Error.
No.
Error.
No.
23
No,
hits.
number.
And a nat 20 for the stinger.
Nat 20. Well done. Your scorpion's rolling hot, dude.
Yeah, but it missed out on that poison damage. Oh,
It does.
that sucks.
Man, you know what? I feel so bad about this. This particular guy, for some reason, he's still thinking about the crabapple joke. He's thinking about it too, and he loses his poison resistance. Roll full poison damage. Like he's still thinking about this weird joke, and
Well,
he forgets.
Crabapple was not written into chat. Crawl, grapple.
Crawl
Grapple.
rapple.
Crawl grapple.
He's thinking about it so hard that he
Golly.
he forgets that he's poison resistant. Roll full damage, cause I got you. That's how resistances work. If you forget you're resistant, then it just
You're
doesn't.
Right,
You're just
perfect.
Can we do a Humber and Brew? Can we like stat out some like pun psychic damage, like different kinds of puns?
Oh,
and what
pun
they're worth,
attacks.
Please.
Absolutely.
It sucks. I missed out on the all pirate one because I love doing the pirate. Arr.
Arr. All
What's,
right, how do I change my dice in D&D Beyond?
what's a pirate's favorite sweater?
What?
Argyle.
Arr.
Arr.
What's a what is it? What's a pirate's favorite fast food restaurant?
Arby's.
You'd think that it's actually Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's.
I do have to share that my youngest the other night was playing pirate and was walking around the whole time just doing everything and every expression as "arr, arr." Like I am Groot, but in pirate.
Are you sure he wasn't a shark? He's going arr,
Hey, we're still playing D&D. Still playing D&D. Kara, what'd you get?
Oh, yeah.
I had to math. Okay, so 7 points for the claw
Okay.
and 57 for the stinger and the poison.
Oh crap! I forgot you nat 20'd on that.
How
Like,
much was
I
it? How
chose
much
poorly.
damage from
57. Yeah, that one's down too.
Whoa.
That's my fault.
Wait.
That's on me. That's on me.
I'm in trouble.
As he sinks into the floor into a fine mist, the last word out of his mouth is "craw apple." That's he's just craw apple. I don't. Great, Kara. That is your turn. You doing anything else?
I'm gonna scuttle around, I guess, to make sure, like in my little zone.
Give me a scuttle check.
Right? Sure. I don't know what I'm adding to that, but it's a 9.
It's not your best scuttle. It's not your worst scuttle.
That's fair.
Okay. That is
I had
Kara's
better
turn. Ooh, 1 is gone. 2 is gone. Who got banished? 4 got banished. That leaves the 1 over here. Okay, this one near the center here, who has been beating up a little bit on Texas, is going to keep swinging away, Merrill. He's got to do this. He's got to do it right. Texas, 23 to hit. Six, 7. That's not bad. 9 points of damage. And then 24 to hit.
Same.
16 points of damage.
Fun.
Con save.
Cool. Yep, that one I failed.
You are slow. You are slow. No reactions, no bonus. You can choose which one you want to take, okay? So if you look up the slow condition in the player's handbook, like you are. Here, I'll tell you here in just a second. That's
It's okay, I can look it up.
No, you would.
I want to make sure I don't miss any little bit of it.
You take a -2 to your AC and your dexterity saving throws. You can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during your turn. You can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
guys aren't going to get any inspiration for a while. I'm so sorry.
Or they're going to get nothing but inspiration.
Or nothing but inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with inspiration. You might just get that.
William, your turn.
Which one is closest to my frozen wife?
There's only one still on its feet.
There's
only
one
one
on its feet. It'd be the one that's up against Texas.
Okay. I am going to, and that one looks like it hasn't taken any hits, or is it taking a lot of hits? What?
It looks pretty sturdy. It hasn't been.
Pretty sturdy?
It hasn't been pinched by a scorpion or shot with a whole bunch of arrows. Texas is doing a lot of good work with her shatters, but she's the only one damaging it currently.
Okay, I'm going to whip out the big boomer, the magic missile alert.
Boom.
I'm going to fire on all of them.
You're gonna fire all of them?
Yep.
Please tell me you have a dice roller app and you are ready to unleash holy hell upon this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I just don't know how many it is.
A regular wand of magic missile has about 10 charges on it. This has, I believe, a bunch of magic missile wands. Did we ever specify a number? Roll a d8 for me.
Okay.
You're firing off multiple wands of magic. I'm just trying to understand what's going on right now.
Yeah. 6.
Okay. Give me. You're unloading all of it, right?
He's firing his boomstick.
Yep.
Give me 60 d4.
Okay.
Okay, understanding this boomstick, does he have to roll a d20 for each of those that he depleted to see if they are now destroyed?
He does. He does. And this particular one is it's sort of a one-use magical. Like once you deplete, it's depleted. He doesn't get a mega bazooka that he carries around with him, but he's unleashing holy hell upon this particular guy.
You said 60, right?
60 d4. I think you add +1 to each of those magic missiles. So,
209.
That's enough, buddy.
Plus 60?
Boom, 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 boom. You are every YouTube video of a man in Florida who's just looks like he just found fireworks for the very first time. This thing explodes upon this poor soul. He is turned into a cloud of dust as a thin layer of smoke starts drifting upward. Okay?
Excellent.
At the start.
I gotta roll 60 20s?
No, this thing is depleted. Okay. This was a one-time use boomstick.
Well, I didn't know if there was an explosion or something.
No.
It just disintegrates.
Okay, you're good. This thing just kind of falls apart because it was made of duct tape and hope. It's just like, yeah. Okay.
T-Rex with fireworks shooting out of its arms. Got it.
My hands are really little. I just don't think this plan was thought through.
She posted that in chat, and I was like, yep, that's what you see.
Great. I have a big eye and little arm, and I just don't think this plan was thought through. Most underrated Disney movie of all time. Okay, so William, tell me about Temporal Shunt. Does your guy come back at the start of his turn or at the end of his next turn?
He comes back. At the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was in the closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember casting the spell or being affected by it.
Texas, I got bad news for you. Texas, 18 to hit. It picks up right where it left off.
I cast it again. He attacked her again. It's a reaction.
Okay.
Roll wisdom save.
17.
18 to meet it.
Yeah, disappears. At the start of its turn, burn them spells, baby. Burn them spells.
Well, everybody can come back to where he is.
I don't know how you guys still got spells left after that big fight. Oh, you didn't burn any because you weren't here. That's right. Okay. Texas wasn't here either. That probably helped a lot too. Okay. Kiara, I can't hear what you're saying, but it's probably something snarky, so just shut it. Just shut it, Icky V. Just shut it. I'm in no mood. Great. Just great.
Apparently you're in a mood.
Turk, there are no enemies in the room, but it is your turn.
I'm assuming I'm dropped out of fear. I never
You are
did
no
roll for that.
you are no longer afraid. You are Kevin McAllister. You're not afraid anymore.
And there are no enemies. There are no bodies. There's nothing. So.
Thin layer of smoke, but everybody's still kind of frozen in place.
Do I see Lizzie?
You do.
I'm going to actually approach Lizzie, not thinking about anything reappearing anywhere, but I'm going to head towards Lizzie. And see if I can wake her up.
Yeah, you head over towards Lizzie. She's frozen in place. Do you do anything to kind of like wake her up? I mean, she kind of looks like a princess who's kind of like frozen in place. Do you?
All I can think of is true love and just slapping her a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not where I thought you were going. You've had too much.
I'm experienced with that.
Fired. You are fired. Go to your room.
You've had too much LaCroix, sir.
I have not. This is still a new thing here, guys. It's
all right.
What,
I'm supposed to take advantage of her.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you that like
a Disney movie.
No, he doesn't want to take advantage of the poor girl who's frozen. He doesn't want to kiss her, so he slaps her around a little bit. That's fine. Like
That seems perfectly right.
This was a different Disney movie. So Turkey, you come forward and you kind of slap her around a little bit. She doesn't respond. Whatever magics are still being held in place look like they're still holding pretty strong, my dude. You don't know why. Okay, I'll say that that's your turn though. Okay, Cass, your turn.
Well, we're out of combat. It's as far as I can tell. So
Yeah, for the most part, you got 6 seconds.
I'm gonna probably begin moseying very confusedly toward the rest of my party, not certain of when anything will continue to happen.
Sure.
And
Hey, Cass, you say towards my party. Who do you mean?
the people who were included in my mass healing word earlier.
Sure, Cass, there's a lot of people that are in your party. The DM's asking you to be hyper specific here because they're all kind of separated across the room. So, Cass, who are you walking towards?
For honestly, probably Turk or William, whoever is going to be closer to the bar.
Okay. Turk is a little ways away, but he started walking towards. Okay, yeah, you start walking towards Turk. You doing anything else?
No, I'm assuming that we're out of combat, so that's me not metagaming.
Texas, your turn.
Hey, well, he's not there. So, and there's nothing I can just leave in his place other than a dynamite stick, which I really did consider, but then I realized I didn't want to blow up the wedding.
How about this?
So,
Give me an Arcana check to see if you know what happened to him.
Okay.
Williams used this enough.
It's actually really good. It's 20.
You think you understand what William used on him. So you know that he's coming back soon and he's going to swing at you.
Right. So I'm going to move out of the way. I was just hoping a little legal present for him. But once again, I don't want to blow up the wedding. So I think a dynamite stick is probably not the best choice.
Sure. I mean, you could always Looney Tunes it, light the dynamite stick, hand it to him, and then he can temporal shunt him.
Well, no, I was planning to just leave it
back.
lit in his place, the place that he disappeared from. So when he came back, he's like, "Oh crap!" and then boom.
Baby.
It would have been really cinematic.
We are married. I know exactly what you were thinking of doing.
Oh.
You don't have to explain this to me. We've played enough games together to know.
Explain it for everyone else.
Okay, all right.
It was beautiful in my mind.
So
I can't do it.
And so instead, you're just backing up.
Instead, I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Okay, that's Texas's turn. Kiara. Your turn. You're in Scorpion form.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep Scorpion form and I'm going to I'm gonna make my way to Texas.
Okay. Start clacking over towards where Texas is. It's William's turn. He's not here, so I'm going to say that William is going to drop the haste and buff this new guy, because I think that's what William would do. Like, he would feel bad about this monster, and he would want a fair fight more than anything else. I'm going.
So Turk takes 1 level of exhaustion. And
No. William maintains haste, and he prepares a spell to aim at that spot, and compliments his DM for his amazing DM abilities. William, what would you like to do with your turn?
Did the guy pop back in yet?
No, he pops back in right after your turn.
Oh, his turn. Yeah. Okay.
2, 1.
All right, I'm going to go move to the space where he's going to come in at.
Okay. Yeah, you move to that space. He pops into the space, poof, looking very confused, and not sure how this keeps happening to him, but is going to keep going with what he was doing. Texas is no longer near him, so he's going to make attacks against you, William.
That's fine.
28 to hit.
That hit.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
Excellent.
Next attack. Ooh, nat 20. Oh, baby, that's going to hit. Oh, that could have been way better.
Nope, he's going to re-roll that one.
He's going to re-roll that one? Okay. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Another 15 points of damage. I need 2 concentration checks, please.
Gotcha.
Do you have Warcaster?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Make those both at advantage.
Okay. 19.
That's the first one. Give me a second one.
Yep. And 19 again.
The second one doesn't work, but the first one does. I'm kidding.
Gotcha.
You're fine. You maintain
Oh, okay.
concentration. Okay. That is that guy's turn. You guys are just toying with him now. Turk, it is your turn.
I see him back.
You do.
I'm gonna fire off a few shots at him, seeing how he's within 5 feet of one of my compatriots.
Give me all 4 of your attacks if you're able to.
I
You're
only
welcome.
get 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
because
Give me
the one was a
all
horde
3
breaker.
of your attacks.
And they're all at advantage. No, but they're not. Nope. Yes, does haste doesn't give advantage or does give advantage?
Haste does not give it advantage, and your
Okay, my
sworn
bad.
enmity guy is
And he's
done.
dead.
But being next to him, doesn't that help as well?
It does. But we have a rule at Indigo, though. I need 3 people to consider it flanking. Otherwise, it gets weird. It gets wibbly blah.
That's going to be 15 on the first attack.
15 on the first. Doesn't
Oh
hit.
my gosh. 17 on the second.
Now, on that 15 or the 17, did you want to use the inspiration that you received from Texas?
You know what? I just might want to do that.
All right, roll that.
Thank you very much.
Roll that D10.
And we're going to add 2 to it. 17 to 2 is the 19.
A 19 is what we're looking for, pal.
I will take that hit then. Thank you, inspiration. And that's going to be 11. Boom, boom. And I didn't think to switch over my hunter's mark, unfortunately. It's going to be a total of 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Actually, I'm pulling that thing back and I'm whispering that phrase again as I draw a blank and oh wait, I can't do that. Screw it. And I just let the thing go and it's going to just go one ear to the next. And just one of those cute little arrow hat things that you see in the gift bag shop.
Yeah, this thing falls to the ground and disappears in a little poof of smoke. The last of these strange otherworldly energies dissipating into the ground as simultaneously every party member, and not party member as in your party of adventurers, but every party member at the wedding party comes to consciousness and immediately draws weapons on the giant scorpion in the room that's attacking Texas. As everybody is knocked out of the revelry and they kind of turn and face this giant scorpion. Very confused as to what's happening, as to what caused this attack. They just see the scorpion advancing or close to
I temporal
Texas.
shut everybody in the room.
No, I just.
It is not your turn, sir. I'm sorry.
It's a reaction. I can cast it whatever I like.
Okay, sure, fine.
On one? Oh my god.
On one thing.
He temporal shuns himself.
Wait.
Problem solved.
Hang on. Oh, how many people are in this room?
I don't know.
Like a lot?
I can
only
literally
do this for 12.
just drop
50?
it.
40 or 50?
I know you can.
What are you casting?
Out of
I really shouldn't.
I
waste a
just
6th level spell on this.
Are we out of combat?
You are all out of combat the minute this thing like falls to the ground, and then everybody looks very nervous at the giant scorpion in the room.
And all right, well, everyone can look nervous. That's fine. I will. As they all turn to look at me with weapons, like you just see the scorpion's claws and tails just kind of droop, and I turn back into myself.
See, alternatively, I could have cast mass suggestion on the 12 people closest to us and said, "Dance party with the scorpion."
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh my god.
friendly to see a scorpion.
I don't know if I can
purposely
resist the dance
fail my
party with a
save.
scorpion.
I'm just gonna.
But we don't need to do that because you dropped it. That's all right.
I have to be honest, Dance Party with a Scorpion is the weirdest ad campaign Budweiser ever did. Like, it is the weirdest one, like...
It's probably better I don't waste the 6th level spell.
No.
I should really save it just in case. I don't know.
There's a pretty major look of confusion on everybody's face. As everybody's kind of looking around and trying to figure out what exactly happened. La'Arthel immediately beelines towards William and goes,
And I reciprocate, yes.
"Yeah, what happened to your face?"
Oh,
No.
dang it,
She's
the
gonna
eye.
be so mad.
What happened to your eye? I left you alone for a few seconds and
It
you...
was a train, and then there was
A
a thing,
train?
and I wanted to go up on top of the train, so it would, yes.
It was 2 seconds.
So,
We've just been married.
right, well, you are correct.
She looks at you and she's like, "I'm very confused, but I'm glad you're all right."
This will take a lot of explaining.
Perfect. Everyone, get the hell out. And she ends the party. People are just very confused and kind of leaving. And she's like, "Oh, that's weird."
Is Chris okay?
Oh, yeah. You guys look around the space. Everybody seems to be a little out of it. But as you kind of look around the space, Kiara, give me a perception check.
Okay, because I know he was turned into an old man last we saw him. So.
Yeah.
I'm back to Kiara perception. So what is my perception?
So while she's doing that, to
26.
clear up.
A 26. Kiara, you look over and Chris is de-aging as quickly as you look at him. Some of the smoke from these enemies are sort of still swirling about the space, and he's taking breaths in, and you see him de-aging rather quickly. But he looks weak. He also looks very confused. William.
So when we were leaving, my father showed up. When we came back, he wasn't there.
He was not there at all.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Kiara, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go over and help him up.
Yeah. Thank you so much. What happened?
I'm not really sure what those things were, but
What things?
you know, it's really hard to explain. They were people, but they didn't really have faces.
Oh, here?
Yes, you went to help us. Well, you went to go confront them, and
I did?
you did, and
That sounds
and
stupidly
more.
brave. Oh,
Very Gryffindor of you. It was beautiful.
I'm more of a Hufflepuff, but I get that.
same, but you
Ears
know,
perk
it's
up.
fine. You went to help,
Okay.
and you ended up on the floor.
Oh. Yeah, I just feel really weird, like I need a nap or something.
A
And
nap sounds like a wonderful idea.
does anybody have any Werthers? Like, I really want a Werther's. Werther's.
Actually, can I roll a d100 to see if I have one in my candy bag?
Give me a D100. 50 and up, you have a Werther's.
50 on the dot.
Yeah. Takes you a while, but you find that Werther's at the bottom of the candy bag. He's like,
And I
thanks.
have like those weird like butterscotch candies. Like you can have some of these too if you'd like.
Ooh, ooh.
I just have.
They're really good. He goes, yeah, I really, really like these. Thanks so much. Is Cass okay?
I think so. She's over there. Do you need me
He's
to
still
pass
doing
the
that
message?
the not talking thing. That's
No, I told her I wouldn't talk to her tonight. I just
Yes, yeah, I know.
just let her know that I'm okay.
Is he injured at all? That I can tell from over here?
Yeah, he looks like he took a nasty gash to the head when he fell down, like when he collapsed. But
All right, I'm heading to him, and we're gonna knock out some. We're gonna lay on
You're gonna knock him out the rest of the way.
Oh no!
Healy hands.
Chris makes a death save.
I'm gonna make sure he stays upright as she comes closer.
Oh, never mind. No. So let's see. We're gonna use. How dare you? We're gonna use heal. My word, you nasties. And it is ranged apparently, which I was not aware of. I thought it was going to be touch.
Healing word is ranged, yeah.
No. It's just heal.
Heal.
Yeah.
Oh, heal.
Which is okay. So
How tenderly do you brush the hair from his face? Like, is it a?
Is he bloody? Because I'm not touching its yucky blood on his forehead.
That's true. That's true.
That's
Yeah,
perfect
no
for a cleric.
gross.
Blood is yucky.
Yucky.
Ew.
Says the cleric.
Ew, David.
Licking it and wiping off the.
She'll just put her hand on his shoulder and use heal like
it's a
shoulder
bloody time.
wise.
Sure.
Instead of like.
Yeah, you heal the wounds on him, and he looks very grateful, and he just kind of smiles and like nods at you, and then he looks like he's walking a little bit better, but he still just looks really tired, like his body's gone through a bit of a rough episode. So Chris will smile. After a bit of time, you would watch as Duncan comes into the space and comes running in, and as he does, he sees Chris, and he will nod at you guys and just kind of take Chris out of the space, which you imagine he's taking him back to Indigo Chameleon, to the quarters there so that they can rest. But yeah, the party disbands. You get a suggestion from Arathel to head back to the library. From her, she and William are not headed back to the library. They're headed back to a small bed and breakfast on the opposite side of the island that has a nice little beachfront area. But as they enjoy a little bit of downtime or uptime, whatever they prefer. So the rest of you, what are you doing now that the party is disbanding and people are heading back to the library?
I would do
Dirk is
assistant cleanup.
Okay. Yeah.
That's true.
William's aunt ushers him out very quickly, but she will stay behind and begin to clean up. A few well-placed animate object spells a la Fantasia makes the work go by a little bit quicker. Yes, William.
Can I, as Northell and I are leaving, I'll yell back to my aunt. It's like, Dad's still alive.
She nods her head. It's a sad, like, yeah.
Okay, gonna process later.
Almost like I saw him too, really briefly. What the heck is happening?
Gotcha.
Got it? Yeah. But you two head off. Kiara helps to stay with cleanup. Turk.
I'm gonna check in with Liz. Lizzie and see how she's doing? And
She's shaken up. Give me an insight check, pal.
Sorry, didn't have my character up.
Nat 1.
Yeah, that's usually how these things work with Turk.
One, your 15th one.
I
of the
didn't
night.
roll a one. I haven't rolled yet. Sorry, my character was down. Insight. It's going to be a 13.
13. Okay.
Can I use my guidance and add a D4 to that?
Who gave you guidance?
Didn't I get guidance or something from Cass at the beginning of the battle?
Yeah, that's probably a little gone.
I know, I'm just kidding. I got a 13.
I'll say this. There is a weird sense of uncomfortableness with everybody here. Everybody's been through a bit of a harrowing experience. For you guys, it maybe seemed commonplace, but most of the individuals on the island never see a day of combat. You know, if they just use this as a safe place. Now, displaying more are the workers here at the club. The club is untouchable. The ground is sacred. It's protected by the first bard. So the fact that anything got through here at all... Oh no, did we lose everybody?
Everybody.
Wow, that was weird.
Wow.
Yeah. The fact that anybody got through here at all to the club is enough that a lot of people are talking. And there's whispers that, like, the amount of power that it would take to break through the defenses of the first bard to make it here to the club, nevertheless, the sister of Merlin, it's got to be one of the most major powers, arcane powers, that anybody has ever seen displayed.
Are you doing okay?
She smiles at you and she goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just not used to seeing that." So,
Grab a drink or some coffee or something. And
yeah, rain check. Rain check. Maybe breakfast tomorrow. I know of a
breakfast would be great.
Yeah, I know of a great place. It's kind of post-apocalyptic themed. You'll love it.
We'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Maybe we can go surfing again.
I would like that.
Me too. And she's going to lean forward and give you like a soft kiss on the cheek, and very confused, go about helping Kiara clean up the area. Okay?
Turk's feeling pretty exhausted right now from that whole haste episode.
Yeah, you're feeling way, way exhausted, pal. Yeah. Cass, Texas, what are you doing?
Cass is looking for Elizabeth.
Okay. Yeah. Takes a little bit of time. Like searching around the club and stuff like that, but you'd find her.
Just want to get an idea of how she's looking, if she's looking run down, if she's looking upset.
She looks pale. Where everybody else looks emotionally drained, Beth looks pale. Ward's B&B. Yeah, I might have to give War a place, a restaurant here on the island, Dice Barbarian. She's looking a little pale. She's looking physically like she's not well. But she's putting on a brave face for her employees. And more than the employees, it looks like she's putting on a brave face for everybody that comes here for some sort of semblance of safety while on the island. You see her smiling at people and making sure people are getting away. She's one of those caregivers that just, like, even though she's hurting, she's making sure everybody else is fine. I don't know if you can associate with that or identify with that, or... Oh, you can? Okay, cool.
In which case, I'm going to hold out arms open, looking for a hug, and offer a physical touch, cure wounds in an embrace for both emotional and physical healing.
She is grateful, but politely shakes her head no, and you see like a tear come down, as if to say, like, once I stop, I'm stopping. Like once this hug happens, like I'm gonna break, and I have work to do before that happens.
Okay, then let's put it on the books for after we're all done cleaning the bar, and we'll make sure that happens after
Yeah.
it's all over.
She nods her head and is grateful, but then sort of steels herself again and goes back into making sure people get home safe and those that
Then
were.
that's-
Yeah.
Then I'll help out with that then.
Yeah. Texas.
Well, I just looked in my notes from 6 weeks back,
Yeah.
and is Mordred still in there?
Here.
Mordred
He's
is
he
not.
Left. I see where he left at some point.
Mordred is not in the building.
Oh, shoot! I keep forgetting who has what spells. I can't find him. I don't know. I'm gonna go try to track him down because we're supposed to have some sort of dinner type thing where he's going to tell me about Dimitri and Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I expect to get answers on that whole bit of nonsense.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually have to happen in
Oakland,
game,
Texas.
but that's exactly where Texas would be going.
Oakland, Texas. Yeah, you very easily find Mordrew, and he will take you out to he has found this new place on the island that he loves, and it's called Wars B&B. Wars B&B is an amazing restaurant that has just opened, but it's also a bed and breakfast. Wars is a very sweet, very large barbarian. Wars was very confused as to what B&B meant, and so Wars B&B is just served food that starts with the letter B. It has nothing like you are given an appetizer of bread and butter. There's a bowl of bananas on the table. The breakfast food is amazing at Wars B&B, and
I get beer.
You
Beef
do
and bacon.
You do get a
Beef
nice
and beer for breakfast.
You do get a nice beer, some bacon, and for dessert, everybody enjoys some baklava. It's really nice. It's just very light, crispy, flaky, and
It's a bit bland.
It's a bit bland, but
boisterous.
Yes, and the restaurant is beautiful. So you spend a little bit of time with Mordrew in this beautiful restaurant, the Wars B&B, and you enjoy this nice meal. He sits you down and tells you everything that he knows regarding Dimitri, which is going to bring me to what we are going to be doing for this interlude. Gang, each of you is going to have a little bit of time. I know that Cass, you were going to spend a little bit of time talking with and making sure that Beth is in a good place. William, what you are doing is something else entirely, and we're not going to get into any of the specifics of that because it's uncomfortable. But you're going to spend.
We're gonna figure out how to fix my eye.
You're going to figure out how to fix your eye. With all of that being said, next week we have a proper episode where we are going to deal with the ramifications of what happened with our week off. Who you spent your time with, what feats you decided to take if you chose to take a feat. If you did not choose to take a feat, what item you got from the Fantasy Gashapon, and things of that sort. We will also set up where we are headed, which is the 1950s, for all of you that are out there, on Earth, where I'm really excited to see what happens next. But all of that being said, we love you guys so much. We're actually going to go raid a channel real quick with Indigo Connect. That was an amazing combat session. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed Wars B&B, bodacious, beautiful bedtime breakfast boutique. We'll see you soon.